Danny, Billericay Town 3, Chatham Town 2, an absolutely crazy game at New Lodge. But we advanced to the playoff final where we will host Brentwood Town on Monday. What were your thoughts when Ollie Parson clears and the referee blows for full time there?
Yeah, really pleased. Obviously, 7 minutes of injury time, or 7 or 8 minutes of injury time, was them on the front foot chasing an equaliser. You know, it's cup football and they had nothing to lose, so they were going for it. They threw lots of bodies forward and put us under lots of pressure, but I think we've held out in the end, and I think we won a lot of first contacts, a lot of second balls, and got round people and done our job defensively to be able to get over the line. So I was really pleased with that in terms of the ending to the game.
Yeah, it was jubilation at full time in front of the fans. Packed out New Lodge once again, and that's why we love football, for their moments with the fans at the end there.
Yeah, definitely, and I say it all the time, and it's not about me, it's about the football club and the football club having really good moments, and to see fans smiling, young and old, and enjoying their football. Some have been coming to Billericay for a long time, some are new, and to give them moments. And your football career goes quite quickly and seasons go quite quickly, and I've had quite a few, but you know, nothing beats giving fans some enjoyment and excitement, and to get nearly that many in here, 2,700 wasn't it, or something like that, and see them all happy at the end and cheering was, you know, that's why I do it really.
You had a difficult job on your hands picking the lineup for today with such a talented squad at your disposal, and I think it's fair to say you got it absolutely spot on. Us shooting out to a 3-0 lead. Were you in dream world when Keelan Lewis Burgess pops up in the penalty area to poke it in?
Yeah, I think 2-0's great. 3-0 was really good. If we could have got to half time at 3-0, I think we'd have been over the moon. 3-1 made it a little bit more tricky, and I thought we were really good in the first half. I thought we come out the traps really well. We looked like we wanted to get on the ball. There wasn't no fear. There was no, you know, we've said to the boys that you created this, you know, you made this happen. We come from nowhere to be able to get into the playoffs and qualify. We've made this happen, and I think if you create something, then you can't fear it, and you have to enjoy it. And so that was the message before the game. Go and enjoy it. Go and enjoy yourself. And where else would you want to be in front of a packed New Lodge playing in a semi-final for the playoff and promotion? And we played like that, I thought, in the first half. Charlie Ruff was getting on the ball, and John Benton and Frank was terrorising them all over the park. And I thought Kean and Jack Evans and Watsy started really well and really bright. And I think we deserved the 3 goals, and I don't think anybody could argue with that. And disappointed with the goal that they scored just before half-time, made it a bit tricky. And said at half-time they're a really good side, Chatham. They're a really fit side. They get that extra training in the day. They've got some real good athletes and some real good young footballers, and I really, really admire them. I think they're probably one of the best teams within this division, and a really good side. And we knew that they were going to put us under a lot of pressure, and it's very hard to sort of try and get out and play, and it went that way. But what character did we show, and what commitment did we show? And you've got people like Macaulay Bond clearing the ball, coming off the bench and clearing the ball off the line, and Alfie Zarelli up front putting his body on the line to try and keep it up there against 4 centre halves. And you know, it shows the character we've got in this football club and in that dressing room.
Yeah, as you said, commiserations to Chatham. They gave us a hell of a game this evening. Could have very easily rolled over, but they definitely didn't do that. We've sort of made a habit of getting over the line in important games this year. If you cast your mind back to Averley and Folkestone, what were your nerves like in that injury time? Because you know what playoff football can be like sometimes. It's a bit of a lottery, but we got through it today.
Yeah. I think we've been really good, and I think Ramsgate away 1-0. They put us under a bit of pressure late on, and we had to withhold. And we've had a few 1-0s, Chatham away, I think, and a few other away games where we've been pretty tight, and our form's been really good. And you know, we want to play good football. Ideally, we'd like to play like we did in the first 25 minutes for 90 minutes, but it doesn't always work like that, and you have to give credit to the opposition for stopping you. And when that happens and you are under pressure and the opposition are coming for you and trying to win games, you have to show real steel and real grit and determination. And we did that. And you know, you've got people like Elliot Long tracking back and defending his box, and Teddy Collis coming on and doing the same as well. And that's what you need, isn't it? And it's not always going to be pretty, but it's about winning. And good teams know how to win and know how to get over the line, and I think you can say we're a good team.
I know you like to talk about the collective, and it's a hell of a squad that we've got, but just want to highlight one name today, Jack Evans against his former side. He's got a lot of history with them, and he's been through a lot this season. 2 superb deliveries from him to pass 2-0 up and 3-0 up. What do you make of his performance?
Yeah, Jack's got unbelievable quality. He's got good experience as well, which is important, and him and Callum Watts work well together, and we're blessed with centre midfielders, Terrell and Tyrese as well, that have been excellent for this football club. And you know, I think we knew Jack would probably come alive today. It's a game that he would want to win and do well for us, and disappointed he had to come off. He felt a little bit tight, so we had to get him off, and Tyrese come on and done really well. But Jack's been brilliant, you know, like I say, he's been for a lot, and missed out for 6 or 7 weeks, and to be able to keep himself fit and come back and put in the performance he's put in since he's got back in the team has been really special and really good. And I think there's a lot of stories within that. You know, we missed obviously Jacob, he come out, so James has had to come in, doesn't really know the group that well, and had to play a couple of games. And Ollie Parsons has been loyal and honest and hard-working and sat on the bench for a long time, and Tommy's got injured, and then Ollie's come in, and I thought he was excellent today in terms of his performance as well. So, you know, you need that. You know, it has to be a collective effort, and it has to be team first, and I won't have that any other way, and I'm fortunate enough that the boys have bought into that. And it was disappointment because they were on the bench and they want to start, they want to win for Billericay, but ultimately they come on and played their role and did their job, and that helps you get over the line.
Yeah, and on to Monday. What does the turnaround look like for the boys? Brentwood Town, going to be another sellout crowd here at New Lodge. Talk me through what?
Yeah.
Talk me through the week and how we're going to.
I think we enjoy. I'm not great at enjoying the moments. I move on quite quickly and looking for the next challenge. But I think the boys can enjoy tonight and maybe enjoy tomorrow for a little bit, and then ultimately the focus has to go on preparation. It has to go on recovery. There's tired bodies, and you know, it's a real test today. They have to look after themselves. They have to do their own stuff in their own time. We'll be in Saturday and we'll do some analysis, no different to we did in terms of Chatham, and the preparation will go Saturday for Monday rather than a sort of Thursday for Saturday. And we'll come in, we'll work out what Brentwood have got and what they're about, and come up with a bit of a game plan to go and approach them. But you know, we will have a game plan how to play, but if we can bring that hunger and we can bring that desire that we've shown over the last, you know, probably since 3rd of January as a football team, then, you know, we stand a good chance of trying to get a win and competing against a good side.
Congratulations, Danny.
Appreciate it. Thank you.